A trick to do first, or is it just, oh, it's all on me? All right. You never know. It might happen.
I wish I did.
So I want to just kind of show you just sort of a general idea of what I do. So we'll start off with a card, and I'll kind of explain what I'm doing as we do it.
Sure.
So I'm going to go through like that, and as I do, just say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Are you happy there? We can start over anything if you want, but just take a look and remember the card.
Okay.
All right, and we're just going to leave that right over there so I don't mess with it or anything. So I'm going to have you slowly build up the card. We'll start with the color. Nothing out loud, but just in your head, say the color of the card to yourself, sort of over and over again. All right. I might have to come back to that. We'll try the suit now. So again, nothing out loud, but just imagine the suit almost like it was nice and big right in front of you. All right. It's interesting because normally the lips come together for the B in black, but with the really short head bobs, I wasn't quite sure. But I do think from the way that it's a diamond, so it's a red card, right? Okay. So it is a diamond too, though, yeah? Fantastic. Good. Imagine a blank card in front of you and just count in your head the number of diamonds on the card. Okay, that's interesting because I got like that you did it, but it didn't really make a difference or something. Oh, it's a face card, isn't it? Okay, all right, that makes sense. All right, well, that just brings us down to Jack, Queen, or King. Bit of a guess, but with the late smile, is it the King? What was it? Was it Jack of Diamonds? Okay, all right. Well, so that just kind of shows you kind of some of the stuff I look for. I do kind of go a bit off of some instincts as well. But yeah, so that's just sort of a general idea of the kind of stuff that I do.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's a weird little thing. Like, it's nice if you're able to kind of get people into a certain thing. That's where the cards are nice because you kind of have an idea of what they're kind of what to expect and what to look for and everything. It is a little bit harder when it comes down to like a name, like because names, it could be all kinds of different people or spelling or anything. So it is a little bit of like a harder thing to get, but that's why it's like our target to see if we can get to it. In fact, before we begin with that, I'm going to give you a choice. Do you think it'd be more impressive if I guessed the name you were thinking of, or maybe something personal like your zodiac sign?
Ooh. Something personal would be really cool. Or the name. Either one of it would be really cool.
Well, we'll start with this. Since I mentioned the zodiac sign, do you know your zodiac sign? Don't say it out loud, but okay. Again, similar thing. Just kind of say it to yourself, sort of over and over, like Aries, just sort of over and over. That's not it, is it? No. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So yeah, so it's really quick sometimes. Now let's go with the person. We'll see since names are coming up and words are coming up pretty good. We'll try this. So you have somebody. You remember the name and everything. Okay. You know what? Let's do this instead. I'm gonna write down. I'm gonna write down my pin, and I'm gonna have you try to guess it. Now it is like a 1 in 10,000 chance that you get it right. So I am gonna help you out a little bit. All right. So first, and here's the other thing. I'm going to give you this, and like I said, I'm going to help you out a little bit. Now, I don't want you to try to get ahead of me. I don't want you to think that like the number has nothing to do with me. In fact, it's actually my bike lock number, so it has nothing to do with me at all. It's also nothing repeating. Like, it's not 3333 just over and over. And I'm just going to write down what it is real quick, and just so we can verify it later. So just take a look and obviously get the first number in your head and just kind of make sure that's locked in. And I want you to go to the next number now. Do you think it's higher or lower than the first number?
Higher?
Higher? By how many?
3.
Okay, so now you have like the first 2 digits in your head. Write them down. All right, so well, let's see what you got so far. So you got... So like I said, I'm going to kind of show you my process a bit too. So these are below 50, so maybe the next two are above 50. Does that make sense? The only hint I'm going to give you is that they're both even digits. So get the last two, we'll do them as a group, get 2 numbers in your head and write them down, and we'll see how close you get. All right, so you ended up with 4768. If you get even remotely close, I mean, that'd be relatively impressive, right? It's 4786. It's very, very close. Just had the last 2 reversed. It's pretty good, especially for a first time to get even remotely close. That's amazing.
That's insane.
Oh, but okay, so you were thinking of somebody, right? You're wondering if I can guess this name.
Yes.
We'll build it up the same way. So just think if it's nothing out loud, but just male or female. Don't say anything out loud, but just think. Now, usually, I'm just going to take a guess on this. Usually, girls go for like another girl. Is it a female name? Okay. And the kind of the feeling that I get from this is somebody that's close to a point to where almost I don't think it's like a sister, but it feels like almost like another. It's almost like they're a variation of you in some way or something. It's a weird kind of feeling I get about it. Could you think of a letter somewhere in the middle of the name? Nothing out loud, but just think of a. You went with letter, jumped to another letter, and then kind of went back to the first. It's I was going between like a D and an A. Does that make sense? Okay. You know what? In your head, just say this name over and over and over and. No, that's not it. I don't know if that's right. I'll have you hold on to that just so don't turn it over yet. Okay. What's the name? What's the name of the Maddie?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
M-A-D-D-I.
Oh, okay. I didn't get it. Take a look.
Oh, that's so close though.
We got M. Yeah, you said M-A-D-D-I.
Yeah.
M-A-D-D-I. I got M-A-T-T-I-E. I mean, it's about as close as you're gonna get, I guess.
Crazy.
Wow. Thank you so much for that.
Absolutely. I'm really impressed. That's my girlfriend's name.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, so that's why it was so close. That makes sense. Okay. All right.
You said that, I was like, oh shit, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Oh, fantastic.
That's incredible. I'm really impressed.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
It's a shame he's married.